Hello everyone and welcome back to the Foreplay channel. I'm Bella.
And I'm Jace.
And in today's video, we'll be talking about 5 more myths and misconceptions that people think are true about the swinging lifestyle. If you haven't seen part 1 of the series, we'll have it linked down below. There are countless misconceptions about what swinging is really like, and many of those assumptions are simply not true. And these misconceptions could potentially hold couples back from ever exploring the swinging lifestyle. So in this video, we're breaking down 5 more common myths and sharing the actual realities of the lifestyle itself.
So the first myth is that it's all about play and it's not about friendships. It's just about those spicy activities, and that is not true. The first thing it's about is you and your partner growing and learning and spending time together and have these amazing experiences together and growing that relationship. First and foremost, that is what our focus always is in the lifestyle, is just our growth with our own partner. You get to enhance skills like your communication and just being able to work through situations together. And these really are awesome things to be able to just help with your relationship outside the lifestyle as well, because these are all skills that just help your relationship build and grow. And then when it comes to friendships, for us, we've realized that a lot of couples seem to not even prioritize play. It seems to be a lot more about really nurturing those friendships and growing those friendships. And from our experience, when we have those friendships and they become better and better and deeper, when you end up having those spicy experiences, they're even that much more fun. And you go into places like playrooms, and a lot of the times you see couples with their own partner. I think people have this idea that every time you walk in a playroom, it's just a big free-for-all of everyone just going at it. And that's also not the case. While yes, you will see multiple couples together and swaps and things like that, a lot of times you see couples just connecting with their own partner in the lifestyle. And it's really all about just that connection with your partner and you guys having that amazing time together. Now, yes, if you are the kind of couple who maybe doesn't want to make those deeper friendships and you are in it for the play aspect, that is totally okay too. It's just something that we've noted is it seems to be more couples are in it for that connection with their own partner as well as those friendships, but you have to do your lifestyle journey however it works best for you, but it's just good to know.
Another huge misconception about the swinging lifestyle is the idea that you have to look a certain way or fit some specific image to belong. And honestly, that's completely false. While yes, marketing materials might feature models with stereotypical good looks with model features and thin and fit bodies, that's not the reality of what everyone looks like. And lately we've been seeing a lot of AI people in a lot of marketing material too, which I think we really need to stray away from, as it takes away from the human element of the lifestyle and adds even more to those unrealistic expectations. I don't really know why companies are using AI in their marketing material. You can see that as a sore subject for me. In the lifestyle, you're going to see all kinds of people, every shape, every size, every age above 21, it's all represented. And you don't need to look a certain way to be accepted or to have fun. And this goes for all areas and aspects of the lifestyle. So whether you're in the playrooms, walking around on a optional pool deck, or passing others in the halls, you'll see everyone enjoying every amenity that each event has to offer. What matters is respect, openness, and confidence. And we like to describe the lifestyle like what you'd see at the airport, minus the kids. You'll see people of every type, every style, and every personality. There's no uniform or checklist, and it's just a community of people exploring together. And yes, you'll find some groups of people flock to others of their same type. That's normal. People are going to gravitate towards people who are similar to them, but it doesn't mean you're not welcome in the lifestyle. It may take some time for you to find your people, but there's such a large variety of people to meet and connect with to find those people who are right for you. And at the end of the day, it's not about fitting a mold, it's about connecting with your partner, spending time with others, having fun, and enjoying experiences without judgment.
The next myth is that women have to be the ones who kind of make that first move or approach people. So this is something that we thought at the beginning of our lifestyle journey, and it ended up really causing a lot of issues. And so we thought that if Bella went up and said hello to a couple, or we went together but she always led the way, that would just make it less intimidating, and we couldn't have been more wrong. What ended up happening is that it put this pressure on Bella where she felt like she needed to go and say hello to somebody, and she would tell me that, hey, well, if I don't say hello, then I feel like I could be letting us down. And she was never letting us down. That was never the thing. But you can see how having that one person is the person who's going up and always saying hello puts a pressure on that person that is not necessary and really just takes away the fun of what the lifestyle can be. We know that, it's not always the easiest to go up and say hello, and some people are just a little bit more talkative, other people are more shy, and that's totally okay. But what we've learned is, for us anyway, is that prioritizing going up together and not just one of us going up and saying hello first, but kind of even changing it up where sometimes Bella says, hey, I'm gonna go say hello to these people, and we go together. Or maybe I'm like, hey, I'm gonna introduce us, or whatever it is, but not ever having it be one person's job to be the person who goes up and says hello. So if neither one of you wanna go and say hello, that's totally fine, but it's just good to be able to communicate that and talk about that, and we'll have that conversation where it's, hey, should we go say hi to this couple? Hey, maybe tonight I'll go say hi to this, or she will, and we just kind of switch that. And so that's one thing to note. It should not ever be on one person to make those connections. Do it together as a couple and just communicate that, and that way you'll have such a better experience overall with this.
Another big myth we hear all the time, especially online, is that swingers are more likely to get STIs or STDs. And once again, this is not the case. In fact, swingers often have a lower STI risk than the average person. And why, you may ask? Because sexual health is taken extremely seriously in the lifestyle. Regular testing is routine for a vast majority of couples. Most couples get tested often, know their status, and communicate openly and honestly with any potential play partners. And using protection is also the standard in the lifestyle. A vast majority of couples have using protection as one of their first rules and boundaries. If anything, swingers are generally more educated about sexual health than the general population too. They value testing, prevention, and strategies to reduce risks. And comparing that to the vanilla world, where hookup culture is huge, but conversations and testing is rare. And on top of that, most people in the traditional dating scene, they don't get tested regularly. And while countless people in the general population may take risks without knowing their status, swingers are proactive about it. And it's not just about the testing too. Swingers also prioritize clear rules and boundaries, and these aren't a one-size-fits-all. Every couple decides what feels right for them and what they're comfortable with, but the key is honesty and communication, and couples openly share these boundaries with any partners they interact with, so everyone is on the same page. And this openness and honesty and trusting and being able to talk to other people creates an environment where everyone can feel safe, comfortable, and fully in control of their experiences. And it's that combination of regular testing, thoughtful rules, and honest communication that makes the lifestyle not just safe, but it can also be really empowering.
And our final myth from this video is that you have to be full swap. I feel like that's an idea that a lot of newer couples kind of have in their mind. They're like, well, that's something we're supposed to do, right? Like, we're eventually supposed to get to full swap, or that's where our journey will end up. Like, maybe we're starting slower, but eventually we're gonna be a full swap couple. There's no thing you have to be in the lifestyle. It is truly a journey with you and your partner, and you handle that however is best for your relationship. You have people that their first experience is a full swap, where you have people that are exhibitionists or voyeurs their entire time in the lifestyle journey, and that is totally great. And so it's really about your journey, and it's not about getting to some end goal. While yes, maybe you start out with soft swap and then maybe you do full swap later. It's really just about you and your partner communicating, learning those rules and boundaries, talking about those rules and boundaries, and it's totally okay for those to ebb and flow with time. So you can go into a club, and if you feel like watching and that's where you get on your lifestyle journey, that's great. And if at some point I said you have a swap, that's great, but you don't have to be anything certain. And it's also really good to note that these things can be very situational. Just because you are a full swap couple does not mean every experience that you have has to be a full swap. And it's very situational. It can be couple to couple and the people you meet and how you're feeling at that time. You could have an experience with a couple and sometimes you full swap with them and sometimes you soft swap with them. It really doesn't matter as long as you guys are communicating and you're also communicating with the other couple and just being honest and open and having those conversations so that everyone feels safe and healthy in those relationships.
So there you have it, 5 more myths and misconceptions about the swinging lifestyle that just aren't true. The lifestyle is about connection, communication, and creating experiences that feel right for you and your partner and everyone else around you. And at the end of the day, the lifestyle is what you make of it, and it's always about respect, trust, and enjoying the journey together. And if you haven't seen part 1 yet, we'll have it linked below so you can check out 5 more swinger myths and misconceptions.
Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Make sure to leave a like, comment down below if you guys have any questions, and make sure to subscribe so you never miss me post a video, and we will talk to you guys in the next one. Bye!